Hello, my name is Jay, and welcome to Connected Podcast by Chrd Magazine. Today we have Asianae in
Miss
the
Hurricane.
building.
Hello, we in the building.
I know that's right. So let's jump into these juicy hot topics. What is your purpose?
In life, number one is to make a generational difference. But two is my voice, to be able to preach my testimony and help other people. And three, I would say to just keep speaking God in whatever I do, no matter how it looks, just to continue to just speak on Him.
I like that. So you've been a prominent figure in the Atlanta music scene for several years.
Yes.
How has the city influence shaped your career and artistry style?
I embody the city. I feel like Atlanta is just like everything. Like everybody moves to Atlanta. Like we have one of the most hot cities with black-owned businesses.
Yes.
Our style, our culture, our slang, the way we talk, how country we is, just
Definitely.
everything. Like so, yeah.
Definitely. So your recent single, Sit Down, has been making waves. Can you talk about the message behind the song and what inspires you to write it?
Thank you for asking. So I'm gonna go back first as to like when I created the record. So I'm signed to an independent label, Breaking Off Music Group, and
That's good.
Oh, thank you. So yes, I don't know. I just like using samples because I like to try to recreate things in my own way and just to bring it back for like the new generation and so on and so on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was on YouTube going through that retro like Soulja Boy swag, like Travis Porter, like that's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
And then I started listening to Maceo Sit Down. And so I approached the record with my manager, and he was like, "Let me hear it first." So then I had Wayne on the beat, make the beat. He made the beat. I was sitting in the hotel in Miami, and I just wrote it. And so really, the essence of the record isn't on some gangster stuff. Like I ain't trying to be a gangster bitch or nothing. Like I can curse, right? Okay, cool. I ain't trying to be like no gangster bitch or nothing like that. It's just like saying it's motion over emotion. And if you in the way, sit down. Like get out the way. So really just what it is, and just putting the South on the map. I'm gonna put the South on the map every time. So yeah, that's it.
I know that's right. So you're known for ability to blend different styles and genres. How do you approach creating music, and what influenced your songwriting process? Like, what do you be thinking mentally when you write your songs?
You said at first you said how do I what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Approach creating music?
Okay. So when I first started creating music, I used the same like at home, don't laugh, the same at home process where I use the voice memo. So like I'll play the beat and I might just like do the cadence, like I might hum it or, just catch a vibe with it. But first I really feel like when I already hear the beat, I don't know if it's just an artist thing or what, because I never asked anybody, but I kind of already have the topic of the song. So it already comes in my head, or like the title of the beat or whatever the case may be. So I try to like cut down on studio time. So I will either, if I ain't got the words yet, I'll just like mumble it, and then I write it at home, and then I go to the studio and I create.
I like that. I like that.
All about
So
saving the bread.
That's right. So you gained millions of streams between your hit single S Walk and Jump. What was the feeling to experience that success?
A lot of people would be proud of that, and I really have never sat back and been like proud of it, because I'm just trying to keep going. Like I just want to keep growing. Yeah, it feels good though. Like it feels good to know like we built me. Like I say we, because it's not just me; it's a team. You know
That's
what I mean?
right. You
And 4
acknowledge
years
them.
ago, nobody knew who Asianae was. We really branded the Mermaid Gang. We branded Asianae. We re-resurrected the label Breaking Off Music Group, because Bone Crusher was signed to him, about 17 years ago. So, all of those things being able to be done on an independent but a high level, it feels great. That feels great. But millions of streams, like, okay, now I want to do 10 million. That's how I feel.
That's good. So how has your upbringing influenced your perspective on life and your music?
So as a kid, I feel as though I was not scared, but more so I didn't really want people at school or in the outside places to know what I had going on. So I feel like I wasn't really living truthfully who I was and being able to stand on who I was, because yes, my mom was on drugs. Yes, my dad raised 4 kids alone. Yes, my grandma helped raise us. Yes, we barely had anything. Yes, we struggled. And I didn't really know how to digest that as a young person. So now I try to use my voice and my platform to be like, it's okay to go through this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you grow through it. And at the end of the day, God puts you on this earth. He creates everything that you go through. So it's like, you just got to stand on it and be the best you, because everybody is different. I know I'm uniquely made. So,
Yeah.
you know, through my music, I try to just reach people in that aspect.
My motto is God not gonna put you through nothing that He know you can't get out of.
Period.
And you done made
Yes.
it out of that.
Yes.
So
It's a test of
living
every testimony.
testimony.
Yeah.
The Atlanta music scene is incredibly competitive. What sets you apart from other artists in the city, and how do you maintain your edge?
So I believe I'm one of one. I believe I'm the chosen one. For one, when I was a kid, I never, like, this path is so divine. I never wanted to be an artist. My whole goal in life was to go to school and do something to where when I have kids, they don't ever have to struggle, right? So when I was in college, my first year, I got into a really bad car accident or whatever the case may be. And that kind of shaped the whole trajectory of my life. I was like, you know, I'm going to just like, never was I not on God's path, but I feel like He came more within me, and so I was able to navigate life through that. So what sets me apart is the story that I have, and you know, this was never a dream, like I said. So I feel like it's purposeful. Like, my voice is purposeful, and I think a lot of people nowadays, you know, you're just doing it because it's a trend. So with me, it's different. Like, I'm really God working through me to say what I say, no matter how I'm saying it.
And that's nothing but respect.
Yeah.
So you gained a significant following on social media. How do you use these platforms to connect with your fans and build your brand?
Content. content, and just being very personable. In 2020, when I first started during the pandemic, I had 30,000 followers. I really feel like I had less, but that's the lowest amount that I remember having. And, you know, we didn't use no bots. You know, the whole thing was just continually growing and growing and growing. And I kind of like that because people now be like, oh, I remember, or keep going, you know. So it feels good. So I just try to use social media to my advantage. Like, it's just like when I go on social media, I'm clocking into work. Like, I'm never on, I might be looking at inspirational stuff or sending a little funny stuff, but 9 times out of 10, like, I'm going on here, how can I, you know, make this content better? I edit pretty much all of my videos. I shoot a lot of stuff off my iPhone. So it's really just like capitalizing on what social media is for and not getting redirected, because it can be crazy on social media.
Definitely.
But yeah.
But my favorite one from you is when you did the Tupac beat.
Oh, thank you.
That's my favorite one. That's how I noticed you on social media.
Yeah, I love that song.
I still got it in my notes.
Period.
Everything.
Period.
So who are your musical inspirations, and how have they influenced your own artistry?
I think I'm gonna say a genre, and I think it would be R&B, because it allows me to be vulnerable in my music.
Yeah.
Like, I do melodic music as well. I have a melodic tape coming at the end of the year.
Okay.
But it's really because it engages with my vulnerable side, and I'm able to, you know, tap into that even when I'm rapping, even when I have the flow. But growing up, you know, I'm from Atlanta, so we listen to Rich Kids. You know, we grew up in the Crank That era. And if we want to say a woman, I would say Nicki. I think Nicki opened the doors for a lot of women, and just you know, gave them, maybe you don't rap like Nicki or this that, but she opened them doors so you can feel comfortable to stand in your own and walk on your own 2 feet. So
yeah. So what are your goals for the future, and what do you hope to achieve with your music career?
And we talk about my goals here, we'll be here for till about 10 o'clock. But I'm gonna just say, I would say 3. Number 1 is to be a globally owned artist. Number 2, I'm tapping into the actress side, so, you know, getting into film. And number 3, just to help little girls. That's a goal. Like I said, a big part of me being an artist is to be able to help women navigate through life. You know what I'm saying? I got all kind of different musics. It's like, it could be rap, or it could be some twerk turned up. It could be like some you going through something. Like, I have a song, Never Would Have Made It. I sampled that. So just really, that's one of my biggest goals, to help women navigate through life and whichever feeling you feeling.
Definitely. So let's get a little personal.
Let's do it, girl. Get in my business.
What's your favorite go-to restaurant?
Oh, that's hard. My favorite, if I was just like, I want to go here today. Girl, I love
Your
chicken.
little cheat day.
I love chicken, girl.
Chicken?
I love chicken. I'll get some hot wings. I ain't gonna lie. I like, you know, 5-star meals like Ruth Chris. I like, you know what I'm saying, Capital Grill, stuff like that. But I really just like to cook. more than anything if I'm gonna eat anything like that. But I would just say hot wings, American Deli. Yeah.
I know that's right. So, what is your favorite quote that you live by?
What don't kill you only make you stronger. It's a Bible verse, but it's a quote, but it's out of reference from a Bible verse. So yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
So that is it for today's show. Thank you for getting connected with us.
Thank you for having me, girl.
Yes, girl.